God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Good morning. The month of July, based upon the principles of the warrior's mindset, this principle is unity, the fourth week of the month. The warrior's mindset is a focus point to train your mind, to be able to stay tuned into focusing on the things that is necessary in order for you to rise above the obstacles, pitfalls, and challenges that we face in life. Many people continue to suffer from mental health, trauma, and all the negatives of the world. Warrior's Mindset was put together a while ago based upon the 12 principles of spiritual progress. So each and every month, I can remember that I should be living by a specific principle that allows me to become a better person. And that principle is then broken down during each week to allow me to once again to expand upon that principle throughout the week. For well over 37 years, I've been living by these sort of principles, which has allowed me to stay clean and sober and rise above all the negatives of my life. And that's really important. And what I want to do as I do Warriors Mindset Monday, I want to tune in to these principles and help everyone that tune in to this Facebook Live to learn how to apply principles to their lifestyle. Realizing that if we don't have principles, that what we do is founded upon, it's kind of hard to know where you're going. I know for me, that's what had me lost a long time ago. So, the fourth week of the month, unity. It's bigger than me. Only we can achieve and overcome all threats that we cannot bear. There is no self-made in the midst of all. There is somebody that grows, and often more than one, that helps you along the way. They pass through our lives in a brief time, and sometimes longer, and leave, and then others come about in our lives to build upon the foundations that we have already established, moving in that direction of progress. Without these human beings that brings about good, positive vibrations, solutions to overcome stagnation and things that hinder us at that moment and paralyze us at that moment. Things that allow us to move beyond the bad choices of the past and current, or chaotic behavior. You should not grow at that moment if you don't have people to help you. Remember, it's about success. It's about progress. Relationships are not one-sided relationships. We all benefit. When it's only for the greater good of someone else, it's not healthy. It's not correct. We all should grow together. We all should empower and uplift each other. We should not be dumping on one another. All pressures is due to the one truth that we know. Without God, it is impossible to grow. That one truth, without God, is impossible to grow. God provides us with the blessings that will help us to grow and stand on strong, solid grounds and build a strong foundation. It is up to us to accept life on life terms and to make the best choices that are humanly possible and the best relationships that provide upliftment, not manipulation, not taking advantage of. Most importantly, you don't need critics. You need people that listen and continue to build from where you're at, especially after these times, after COVID. We're all at ground zero. We're all trying to grow. The one thing that we know that's consistent, that I had to learn the hard way, is that my life is my life. When I had to go through recovery from addiction and all these things in life, what I had to realize that at some point in time, it's just going to be me by myself. And these moments of unity, when I come together with other people, is preparing me for those moments when I have to make decisions and be held accountable for those decisions at that particular second. I believe life choices that you have to make, you have less than a second to make them. Be the united energy of peace, love, and happiness to empower the soul of others, which in return empowers the soul of ourselves. Fight out of the divisions, the separations, the judgments, or anything that makes us feel better than others or less than others. We are all just one creature, united to stand together as a strong, united family, extended family, regardless of color, sex, creed, religion, or choices. We live to keep our strength from the inside out that God has blessed us with and given us at birth to stand strong as a united family. This is the warrior's mindset. It took me a long time to truly understand how to be true to myself and to stand strong whenever pressures or people, places, and things come, when I try so hard as a child to please other people. Even in business, it's all together. I mean, when we talk about branding and we talk about martial arts, and I just can speak for myself and my family, it's a way of life. There is no separation. Mind, body, and spirit. Purpose, which is God. Family, community, and business. All those things are a reflection. But the most important things is all about unity. It's all about understanding that success, every time we connect with someone else outside of ourselves, when we come together, we all should progress. We all should profit. Profit doesn't always mean financial profit, external things. A lot of times that profit, to me, the most genuine is those that are internal, because those give me the strength to be able to speak to you today. Without that, I don't know where I would be. And I can never lose sight on the person that God allowed me to become. The purpose that I found when I was incarcerated in a prison cell, and realized that martial arts was my gift. That is my gift to the world. And all the things that I do, from books, movies, community service, whatever I do is just a reflection of the gift that God has given me and my purpose. My purpose was just to empower the next generation, to empower you, not just from an athletic standpoint, a mental standpoint, a physical standpoint, but even as an entrepreneur. That's what this is all about. And it's so important for me to continue to stay on this mission and stay on this path. A lot of times we all, become so caught up into, oh man, I think I don't need to do no more, man. We go into a state in a moment where we just feel like, nah, ain't no need to talk. Good morning, everyone. Ain't no need to do Facebook Lives anymore. Ain't no need to, do the demos anymore. But I remember, once again, unity, it makes it bigger than me. I do this because this is what I have to. And the guy told me a long time ago, Brother D, in order to keep what you have, you got to give it away. And that's the truth, even as a teacher. When we begin to teach, we realize the greatest moments of learning and expanding beyond our own levels of stagnation is when we give it away and we help other people. My job, once again, my mission is that I do it 3 o'clock in the morning. I do it bright and early in the morning, because that's when God speaks to me. That's when I'm up and I'm doing what I need to do. Prayer, meditation, lighting my incense, talking to God, creating, once again, so I can make the world a better place. It's about a legacy beyond me. It's about family. And that's what unity is all about. We're all family, immediate family and extended family. So once again, as we close out, remember, once again, this month, July, this is the book. I created this book once again so it can be beyond me, so I don't just talk off the top of my head. Every now and then, if we don't have a path, a blueprint, we get lost. We just start randomly, talking about a whole bunch of things. Let's go back. Let's reflect once again. We're talking about the principle of unity for the month of July. That is the warrior's mindset. The warrior's mindset is based upon a set of principles in this book. Not just do we remember those principles that are based upon spiritual principles in AA and anything that deals with spiritual development, but most importantly, I guarantee you when you reflect not just on this book, but any book that ties into this method, you'll realize that, geez, people express their true emotions at that moment and at that time. And by expressing those emotions, what they were able to do was put them in a book form, put them in a position where, in a place, or through music, through movies or whatever, so other people can stumble across those same emotions like, man, I realize that I'm not alone. And that's what this is all about. And when we do realize that it is bigger than me, only we can achieve and overcome the things that hinder us and enslave us and trap us. But once we read through this, every week, at the end of the week, what we recommend based upon this book is that you have a space where it says, how does this make you feel? What is your interpretation? Because it's not about my interpretation. I believe the Spirit speaks to all of us individually. So I'm here just to express my interpretation of what these principles mean to me. But most importantly for you, as we close, it's important for you to write down what it means to you. Follow your way to tell your truth. That's what Warrior's Mindset is all about. It's your mindset. It's what your experiences has been revealed to you, your spirit. And then you create that path. And guess what? One day when you look back, even when I wrote this book, when you look back, you'll be like, whoa, did that really come through me? Yes, that's the power of the mind, body, and spirit collaboration. When they all work together, we can do and achieve remarkable things. That's what the warriors do. We maintain a sense of focus, discipline, and awareness to continue to stay on the path of greatness. So we can be the protectors of the spiritual truth, protectors of the mind, protectors of the temple, which is the body, and we express that throughout our universe. That's the mission. So as we close, I want to end once again with a prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you, sir. I will be getting back on board to continue to do these morning reflections, especially starting with Monday. So this is the mission, to get back on board and continue to share these principles. Not Bam's opinion, but the truth that came through me. So be blessed and have a great day, everyone. Peace and blessings.